Hi, this is Gabby, our weekly fun with the Gabb. And I just love it when my favorite people want to come on and join me. Marc Steron, who I've known since he was a baby and I was even young, of Shanahan's restaurant. I think I grew up with you. I was at your wedding. That's
That's right. That
how
was
many years?
almost 28 years ago, Pat.
Oh, I'm not old enough, much. Good for you. I can't believe it. But here we are. Shanahan's is how old?
Shanahan's is 12 years old.
Oh,
And,
wow.
it's hard to believe we started construction on Shanahan's 14 years ago, and we've been open for 12 years. And every year has gotten better and better. And then we just hit a little bump in the road with this little thing called COVID, but we're recovering. So we feel
Well,
like we're very close to getting to the other side of this, as I think we all feel the same way, that things are starting to improve. So I think most restaurateurs are fairly optimistic right now that we're going to be on a much better path going into the spring.
please God, from your lips to God's ears. And, I'm not big on that stuff, but it has been a trauma. However, I have to say, and you can talk about all this, that throughout this, I know it's been really tough on you, but high-end restaurants in general and a steakhouse to get delivery and all that, I've had the pleasure just once. I mean, my dream right now is just, could I please come this week and just come back there? But since then, every single person who's gotten carry out delivery or eaten on your patio has been thrilled. And nobody or no place will ever replace Shanahan's. And
Well,
Mark,
thank you for
that's
that,
because of
Pat.
you, frankly.
Well, thank you. It's been a team effort, though. I mean, I have to say, I'm proud to lead this team, but they have definitely taken the ball and run with it, to use a football analogy that's appropriate for Shanahan.
Yeah.
My partner, Mike Shanahan. But I will let everyone know that we cannot tell all of our customers, the public in general, as restaurateurs, how much we appreciate the outflowing of support that we've received this past year. And I think, everyone came to realize, how important restaurants are, how big of a part they are of our culture, and how much they affect our day-to-day lives. And to just experience the support that we have, starting when we were relegated just to carry out only, closed for 3 months, for the better part of March, April and May, and then opened, back in June of 2020. And just, we're doing takeout, even for all of our holidays, for Mother's Day and Easter and
Okay, you're
Father's Day.
continuing.
Yeah,
Take it.
and continuing it. And, we really worked hard to replicate the experience that you would have here as best we could, to be able to take, our product home and have a great experience and have it be the way you remembered it when you ate it in Shanahan's. And fortunately,
Okay.
we're back indoors, and we're also outdoors, and we're kind of, now we've had to become multifaceted and continue to work really hard on our carryout business and just make it better every day, as well as serve out in our tents, which, we can serve up to 100 people in our tent outside, not to
I
include our
assume you
patio.
have heat out there as well.
We have a lot of heat, and it's very well, insulated overall. So
Well,
it's
your
worked out.
patio is gorgeous to start.
Thank you. It's all come together, not as we had planned it. It just, there was a little bit of serendipity there. It all, kind of came, together in a nice way, where we were able to, train our staff how to execute, in those types of environments. And our product, of course, we pay attention to it very, very closely every day. And we always knew that going through something like this, if nothing else, we had to get better than we even were before, for people to venture out the way they have and support us. So I just want to say thank you.
Good for you, but I mean, just before we get into details, I did get carry out. And I was telling it was the best meal I've had in the last year. But because, I'm an expert on carryout. But it was very funny. I said, the crab cake was unbelievable. Oh, really? Well, you can't take crab cake on a carryout. I said, don't tell me that. And the Wagyu beef appetizer, the satay.
The Wagyu beef carpaccio that we
No, it
do.
was a satay, I
Oh,
thought.
you did. Okay, we have that as well as the
Oh,
Wagyu beef saute,
no, I did.
which is really more of a Kobe than a Wagyu, and that is with our ponzu sauce, and it is
That is Be Still
great.
My Heart.
Yeah,
That actually replaced the crab cake. But we have to make a deal. You have to bottle and sell, and I'm not being funny, the blue cheese dressing on the wedge salad.
that's my favorite salad.
Never. Well, when I ordered, Millie said, oh, well, you'll each need extra. We fought over every drop of everything. And the way you send everything, oh my God, it is fabulous. Fabulous.
Well, that's great to hear, Pat. And I know so because I think
Oh, I would tell you if I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of restaurants out there, a lot of steakhouses, especially. There's no shortage of steakhouses in Denver to compare us to.
There's only one steakhouse. I'm sorry. And some people are going to get mad. Sure, everybody's great, but my steakhouse is Shanahans.
Well, we're proud to have you say that, Pat. Thank you.
And you are still doing all the steaks.
We have our full menu back. We have all of our menu items as, of course, we did pre-COVID. We've brought every menu item back. We did not tailor the menu at all, other than try and hone a few dishes here and there. But I think, for most people that see our menu, they won't really recognize any change at all. And we've been able to get all of our seafood back. Finally, there were some supply chain issues there. All of our meat is, of course, 100% prime. It's all USDA graded prime, high grade prime, and it's the best steaks we can get our hands on in the country. And we feel really proud of what we're serving, and we want to make sure that every guest that has one of our steaks feels like it was memorable, and they can't wait to come back and order it again.
I can't wait to come back either. And just your appetizers. Oh my God. I mean, one is better than the next. And onion soup and salads. And of course, my friend, one guy, if he doesn't have your lobster bisque, he couldn't go there. So, it's unreal.
As you know, Pat, we're a scratch kitchen. We make everything daily, and anything that's left over at the end of the day, we either let our staff enjoy it or we just discard it and we start all over again the next morning. And that's, to me, what makes our food so special.
And just to be able to keep the kitchen staffed as well as your servers. I mean, that's so hard now.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard. And, we've been fortunate in that the majority of our staff has come back. Of course, we had to furlough employees, as did, every other restaurant. And we worked hard to get them back as soon as possible. And we had two different, sets of furloughs that we had to, roll out, which was not fun to do. But we also, didn't expect to get closed down twice. And after the first time, I, kind of had a little bit of egg on my face because I sat in front of the team and said, I just want to let you know this is an anomaly. It should never happen again. We should be good to go after this. And sure enough, a couple of months later, they closed us down one more time. But, the good news is we believe that's all behind us. And right now, with all of the work that we've done with our interior, we installed a bipolar needlepoint ionization system, which you can read about on our Shanahans steakhouse.com website. And that, is really been a terrific system for us. It's all installed in our HVAC system, and it eliminates all bacterias, eliminates coronavirus, and it has an air exchange system that we've augmented our previous HVAC system with, that takes all the stale air out every hour and replaces it with fresh air.
So I am literally, from what you're telling me, I've been vaccinated, yes, but I am safe at Shanahan's because of all you've done and the way you have all the tables.
Yeah, and we have HEPA filters in our, for our dining room, as well as, our kitchen, and, we feel you're safe with us. And
I'm coming. I'm dreaming of it right now, actually.
yeah.
It sounds so wonderful. And you're still doing great wines?
We're still doing great wines. We're always, evolving with our Wine by the Glass program. We have about 28 wines by the glass right now, between, our old world, new world, our red, whites, and champagnes and dessert wines. So there's something for everyone on the wine list, not just from a varietal standpoint, but also from a price standpoint. There's some terrific values. We've recently upgraded our specialty drink list and menu.
Oh,
and
fun.
there's a lot of really neat cocktails on there that are, popular every night. We make one of the best stave smoked old fashions in the city. So people are in line for that drink, and the bartenders are, a little angry with me at times that it's as popular as it is, because it's a little bit tedious to smoke, put the smoke together and incorporate it into the cocktail and get it all right. But they do it great every time, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So, we feel like we're kind of back to how we always remembered things, and our staff is having a great time with it, and we're having a great time having the audience that we've had of recent, and starting to see the restaurant a lot busier than what we were used to during COVID this past year. And more people, I think, are feeling comfortable coming out, and more people are getting the vaccine, as you just mentioned, including myself.
Which helps. I mean, it certainly helps. But I just love watching you, because I can see the love you have for what you're doing, and the caring for your staff, your food, and people like me. I mean, my kids are having their 30th wedding anniversary. And believe it, I'm way too young to have my children married that long, but I have to sort of take them someplace. I just wonder where it will be. Like
we're gonna find a place, Pat.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna take care of that for you.
Okay, tell me, you will do Mother's Day, Easter, all the holidays coming up.
We'll do all the holidays, and you know what, Pat, we'll do something similar to what we've done this past year, in terms of putting together a great carryout program.
Okay.
So that people, guests will be able to, experience takeout, get it early enough to get it home in time to, get everything prepared, for their friends and family. And we will make sure that we have that ready for them early, and they'll call in, of course, a few days in advance to give us their order, and we'll give them, a range for a pickup time, and we'll bring it out to them at their car.
Okay.
When
I don't
need to get out of, they won't have to move out of their seat.
Well, you don't have to say anymore, because when I ordered, they said to me, "What kind of car?" So I told her what kind of car. And when the person drove up, they said they didn't even drive in, and somebody came out with the order that quickly, having it all ready to go. Yeah. And to me, the most exciting thing in the world would just be coming to see my favorite people in one of my favorite places too. And it sounds like right now it's okay to come. You know,
It
there
absolutely is.
is a new normal. The old normal will never be here again. But
No,
our
probably
new,
not, but as long as we are all able to adapt, I think we'll be able to make it, and we'll be able to even do better than that, going into hopefully the spring and summer
oh yeah,
as more and more people become vaccinated. And if we can achieve what's being forecasted right now and getting at least our adult population vaccinated by the end of May, I think
they will.
it'll be a huge bonus for not just us at Shanahan's, but for all
For
my
the
colleagues
world.
out there, and for all
Yes.
restaurateurs throughout the country and throughout the world, like you're saying. And I think people will be able to function and enjoy restaurants and enjoy life the way they remembered it.
Okay, well, everything from beginning to lemon cake for dessert or whatever. But if just what are you just 2 or 3 because before we leave of your very favorite things?
Well, my probably my favorite appetizer is the chilled Dungeness crab cocktail.
Oh,
That's
okay.
something that it's unique to us, and it's all it's all fresh Dungeness crab that we do with a seaweed salad, and we serve it with our cocktail sauce. And it's just a beautifully presented dish, and you can't get enough of it. And then on the salad side, as I said before, Pat, I think we both agree that the wedge salad with our Danish blue cheese dressing,
Just take away the salad,
and-
just eat the
and-
dressing.
and blue cheese crumbles, and served with our Roma tomatoes that are fresh, and
It's
it
fabulous.
is just and all of our fresh honey smoked bacon. It's just
I ate it.
there's nothing better.
Okay,
Nothing
and
better.
what's your
And,
favorite steak?
Yeah, and then my favorite steak is our New York strip, our 16-ounce boneless New York strip. It's all prime, and the reason I love that steak is because it's really the perfect cut between a fillet and a ribeye. It's marbled just enough, but not overly marbled, and it eats like butter, and it's just one of the most memorable steaks I think that you could have in any steakhouse. So that's my steak of choice. Although with that being said, we have a lot of signature boning cuts. We have a specialty prime Wagyu program as well, such as we have a 36-ounce Wagyu bone-in steak that we do. It's called our tomahawk, and that is one of our signature steaks. It's really fun to share. It's a great steak to share for two, and we can carve it for you and put it back on the bone. And that is a steak that most people have a hard time finding around town, but it's a steak that you'll remember forever once you have it. And other than that, on our seafood side, I think that our Parmesan crusted halibut is fantastic. It's Alaskan halibut typically most of the year, because all of our seafood is responsibly sourced and always fresh. And right now, this time of year, we're getting it from Nova Scotia.
It's so good, yeah.
Yeah, but it is, and that is a truly memorable dish. And other than that, on the dessert side,
just eat dessert.
Yeah, just eat dessert. Our creme brulee that we do, it's a sea salt creme brulee, and it has a little bit of caramel in it. So it's just got a hint of caramel. And, I always love vanilla bean creme brulees, but ours is just a little bit unique. It tastes a lot like a vanilla bean creme brulee, but it has that hint of caramel and sea salt, and it's the best.
Okay, well, now you've got me totally starving. So before we say farewell till I could get in the car and get there, but I can't right now, tell us Shanahan Steakhouse, address, phone number, website, hours.
Yeah, Shanahan Steakhouse is located in the heart of the Denver Tech Center at 5085 South Syracuse Street. And our phone number is 303-770-7300. And you can find all the details and everything that I've talked about today at Shanahans, plural, steakhouse.com. And that's our website. So we look forward to hosting you here. And Pat, I can't thank you enough for having me.
I
it
can't
means
thank
the
you
world.
enough.
And we love you and love what you've done for us all these years and just what you've done for every restaurant owner in Denver throughout your whole career. It's an indelible memory for all of us. Thank you, Pat.
Don't make me blush or cry. Thank you. I love you dearly. And I love the red buttons. You are wonderful.
Thanks.
Much
Love you,
love,
Pat.
and I will see you with an anniversary party of 3.
All right.
I love
I'll
you
be there.
dearly. Have a great week.
Okay,
And
you too.
everybody else, thank you.
Thanks, Pat.